Hi, welcome to the Blueshirts corner. So the Rangers are continuing to be on fire. 5 straight wins, and Antti Ranta looks like a steal for Ryan Haggerty. I finally understand why the Rangers staff traded away Cam Talbot for 3 third-round draft picks. When you got a goaltender like Antti Ranta, the guy's got a shutout in the first game. The guy comes away with a beautiful win versus Calgary. And then last night, the guy almost gets a shutout. 39 saves. There's like 4 seconds left in the game, and Shane Doan manages to get a puck past him, but the guy has been playing out of his mind. I did not expect Antti Ranta to be this good. I don't want to, say, Cam Talbot, isn't a great goaltender. I love Cam Talbot, but, it was a move that had to be done, and obviously we didn't skip a beat with this guy. This is a good one, too. They have this guy behind Henrik Lundqvist who's playing, out of his mind completely. Like Henrik Lundqvist looks like he jumped in a DeLorean and came back 10 years younger because he's playing like he's got something to prove. And it's good to see that Benoit Allaire, he saw something on Antti Ranta, and when this guy says, I want this goaltender, you best to believe that there's a reason, and I'm so glad that we managed to steal Antti Ranta from the Blackhawks. They wanted to pass him up for Scott Darlin. Okay, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Rangers are benefiting now. So let's get on to this game. So basically, this fourth line harassing the Coyotes, basically. That line of Jared Stoll, Jasper Fast, and Dominic Moore played insane. They managed to come away with the first goal. Actually, Jasper Fast, a good hustle to follow up Dan Girardi's shot. A good deflection in. I'll tell you, man, they've been harassing the other team, this fourth line. I'm glad to see that Jasper Fast is on top of his game. There's a lot of good things to take away from this game. I'll tell you, Dominic Moore, he's another one. Speed and just he's they were just really aggressive, this fourth line, and they came away with the first goal just 8 minutes in. And I'm actually really impressed with this second line of Chris Kreider, JT Miller, and Derek Stepan. They managed to come away with the second goal just 2 minutes into the second period there. I'll tell you, JT Miller did not quit on the play. It looked like he was just deking past the defenseman, but he got this puck past Mike Smith. I'll be honest, this goal was questioning them to pull him. And then Chris Kreider comes away with the goal just about 3 minutes after that, 5 minutes and 36 seconds into the second period. That's when they were like, okay, you know what, we got to pull Mike Smith. They put Andres Lin back in, and I'll tell you, it didn't quit there. 13 minutes into the second period, the Rangers on the power play. Kevin Hayes with a blast from the point. Good assist by Keith Yandel. I'm telling you, this team is on fire. I really don't see how we don't win a second President's Trophy, especially after just how impressive this team has been playing. Lindbergh, he's another one that, he didn't score a goal in this game, but he's got an assist, and he's really impressing. I really feel like this guy could win the Calder, if not for a guy like Jack Eichel, who's, I think, 1 goal behind him, for the lead in goals. Oscar Lindbergh's still leading the rookies there. But I'll tell you, if Oscar Lindbergh and Kevin Hayes keep this up, I really don't see how there's any third line that's going to be able to stop them. We have we have a really big center there in Kevin Hayes. You put him on the wing, you put Oscar Lindbergh at center. Either way, I mean, those two are they're building chemistry. I was really thinking that Kevin Hayes and Chris Kreider were going to rekindle something from Boston College where they won the championship back in 2012. But it looks like Kevin Hayes has found his game on the third line there with Victor Stahlberg. Let's not forget about Stahlberg. I mean, this guy, he's aggressive. He's harassing defensemen. I mean, I'm really impressed with this team. I can't believe it. And of course, Zuccarello. I mean, this guy, 5'6", but plays like he's 6'5". I mean, the guy's got heart. The guy's the most aggressive ranger on this squad. I mean, to think that I'm impressed with these other lines. The first line, Brassard and Zuccarello have been a match made in heaven for the last 3 seasons. And it wasn't Benoit Pouliot in 2014. I'll tell you, it was these two guys. And when Nash gets back, I have a good feeling. We're going to see a lot of what we saw in that Toronto game. So I can't wait for this next game. I mean, it's got to be Tuesday. I gotta wait another couple of days now. I mean, this is not good. I can't wait 2 days now. For another game. I mean, we're going to be playing Carolina, so, I mean, that looks like it could be another win. If we could get a 6-game winning streak going, I mean, I don't see how we don't win a President's Trophy if we keep it up. This team is just, it's a beast. I mean, and I haven't even talked about the defensemen. I mean, come on. Our top 6 it has been so dominant, like, in this league. I mean, there's no way that if everybody's healthy, we don't win the Stanley Cup. I can't think that far ahead, though. I guess I'm just really excited about the squad. I'll be honest, the return of Dan Boyle there, I wasn't really too impressed with him. I mean, he made a couple of mistakes, but it wasn't costly mistakes. I mean, Ronta was making the saves, but Dan Boyle, he's got to work on his game a little bit. I mean, the guy's got to shake a little bit of his rust off. I mean, he's been a little bit shaky to start the game, but that top 5 there, Kevin Klein, Keith Yandel, McDonough, Girardi, Mark Stahl, I mean, they're playing out of their mind. And I really feel like, the way that they beat the Washington Capitals, which were, like, they got a lot better this year, picking up TJ Oshie and having Justin Williams there. And, I mean, I'll be honest, like, if we could get through a team like Washington when they have, Ovechkin, Backstrom, Evgeny Kuznetsov, like, I mean, we managed to stop them, and then going in Tuesday's game versus Carolina, I mean, I'm not even worried about it. I'm really ecstatic. I really am. This team is just, they're blowing my mind. Like, they're doing big things right now. And I have a feeling that Alain Vigneault has learned something over the last couple of seasons. With sniffing so close to that cup. Now, like, this time he's like, you know what? We got to pounce on teams. We got to get off to a good start this year. And he's obviously really doing a good job right now, and he's getting these guys fired up. And like, I mean, the last couple of seasons we've gotten off to a slow start. Basically, Lundqvist struggles, but Lundqvist just came out and has been playing like he's on fire. The guy has something to prove when he's already, like, he's basically approaching the all-time, Rangers goaltending games played. He's passing Mike Richter in every scale. And it's good to see that this guy has got a good like 8 years before this guy retires. I mean, so I can only imagine this guy going down as one of the great. Well, he's already one of the greatest goaltenders of all time. But for him to go down as the greatest, to pass Brodeur, we can't think that far ahead. But I mean, he's obviously all time in Rangers history. Hands down the greatest Ranger. I mean, he surpasses Messier, in my opinion. Even though they delivered the Cup in '94, he surpasses Messier and Leach and Graves and Richter. only because this guy single-handedly like kept this team in games. It was like this guy put the team on his back and has stood on his head. And that's why he's, hands down the greatest Ranger of all time. And he's still playing. He's going to retire, holding every record in the Rangers goaltending book and just being the greatest Ranger to ever put on the blue shirt. I don't know. I guess I'm just too excited about this team. But I'm looking at these forwards right now, and like I think Rick Nash, he's got to be playing in reverse. Like usually he'll come out the gate swinging, like you know what I mean. He'll be lighting it up in the preseason, go half the season just like packing in like 40 goals, and then he'll just disappear come playoff time. I think the guy is playing in reverse. I mean, he doesn't have a goal yet. He's missed a couple of games now. But I have a feeling by playoff time, this guy is going to get his crap together and he's going to get this team going in the goal department. Because he is our best forward, hands down. I'll be honest, Rick Nash, okay, he's not scoring goals, but when he plays, this guy is one of our best penalty killers. He does the little things. The guy has been playing with an edge too. He's been forechecking. The guy's been finishing his checks too. I mean, Rick Nash is finally, he's not just a guy to score goals like he was in Columbus. Like the guy is doing everything else. So once the goals start coming, he's gonna be in beast mode. You know what I mean? So. Like let's not get too ahead of ourselves, and let's not panic about Rick Nash's slump here. The good news is Chris Kreider got a goal. He's got his second goal on the season. These guys were basically. I felt like Vigneault had kind of he kind of called out Chris Kreider in the preseason. He said that this guy was going to come out and he was going to do big things this year. And he kind of has gotten off to a slow start. But I think the goals are coming. I mean, he's getting the shots on goal. He's doing other things. His speed is there. His aggressiveness is there. I just think he just has to keep on firing the pucks at the net. And they're going to start going in. I think come playoff time, Chris Kreider, Derek Stepan, and JT Miller. If JT Miller stays with these guys, the All-American line, as I like to call them, that's going to be a great line come playoff time. JT Miller started on the fourth line and made his way to the first line in the playoffs. I mean, I really don't see how he doesn't stay in the top six. He deserves to be there. You put him on the third line, even better for the guy. I mean, the guy, you know what I'm saying? He'll play even better on the third line with lower competition. But the guy could be a first liner. I'll be honest, our second line, our first line, I don't even know what our first or second line is anymore. Because our top six is just any one of them, any one of those lines could be the first line. I'm looking forward to Tuesday's game. I'll keep everybody posted. Remember, let's go Rangers.